Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here. Welcome back to another reaction videos, and today we're going to be reacting to the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth release date announced trailer, which is unexpected for me because I thought that we're definitely gonna get Final Fantasy VII in Tokyo Game Show, which is gonna be next week, but I didn't expect that apparently there's a PlayStation showcase that I'm not even aware of, and apparently there is another trailer for Rebirth, and I think Tetsuya Nomura said that there is another trailer coming, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be in Tokyo Game Show. So yeah, this is a great month and week for Final Fantasy VII fans, So without further ado, just watch this trailer, shall we?
The world's ending.
Oh, okay.
At least, that's what everyone's saying.
Oh, there it is, Zack with another
The
cloud.
sky. I don't like it.
Oh my
Ready
God.
to fire,
Union,
sir.
right? I think that's what it's called.
Welcome
Union.
to the New World Order.
Damn, Rufus looks so cool. Oh my God, it's that minigame.
Just close
the
your
soldier
eyes and
minigame.
listen. Tell me you can't hear that. Her rallying cry.
Planet runs out of
This
energy.
game.
It and everything on it dies.
We can overcome our fate.
Am I the same as these monsters? Am I
Yeah,
even
more flashback for Sephiroth
human?
and Nibelheim.
Okay, we're looking for Sephiroth. Think you can find him?
Oh, Kate's there.
Sephiroth.
Nice.
You see. So you heeded the call too, did
I
you?
like his voice.
What are you talking about?
As you
there it
can
is, the
see,
car.
your brothers down
Chocobo,
there
yep.
are having a little
Yeah,
get
this game is
together.
amazing. Whoa, what the hell?
They're our best chance
Well,
of
just
finding
riding
Sephiroth.
like a bike or something.
Yeah. I ask because I suspect there's soldiers suffering from cellular degradation.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Ah, there it is. Manipulating cloud again. Oh, it's the Midgard is all of right? That's what it's called.
Come on!
Everything looks so cool in this game. So sad that I'm not gonna be able to play it because PlayStation 5. But I'm hiding it in the back.
On me.
Oh my God, Clan Sephiroth, yes. This is the Nibelheim flashback, I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, what the hell? Is there like another summon or something? Forgot. Yeah, there is new summon. Oh, the golden saucer, yes. Yes. Oh my God, oh, he's back. For the first game. Andrea, right? I think that's his name. Oh, the Chocobo race. Oh, okay. Interesting. Another minigame or so.
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit.
Oh, that's where I feel like fun.
A weapon?
Who is this one?
Tutelary creatures,
Oh,
said
what the
only
hell?
to appear when the planet is in grave danger.
So we see the clips of the
dares
weapon.
disturb
Oh
my
my God,
slumber?
Vincent. It's Vincent.
It's upon us.
Finally.
The reunion. When worlds merge.
Oh my God, this is the
I'm waiting, Cloud.
God, that was a fantastic trailer. I'm gonna do like a breakdown for this. February 29. Okay, so I thought the game's gonna be released in March, but no, it's February 29, which is really cool. Earlier, I guess you could say that. But yeah, we're gonna do like a breakdown, because there is just so many things going on in this trailer. So I think in the beginning, I don't know who's talking here. Some people said that it might be Elmira or maybe someone else that's talking. So we see Midgard is destroyed. So we see this before in the previous trailer, when in the Summer Game Fest, right, where they showed this part of Midgard destroyed, and then they show Zack and Cloud. So to me, I'm a believer that this is like a multiple timeline thing. Or I guess two timeline, because I know that some people said that this is like a Genova's doing. This is Sephiroth's doing. Like it's just like a manipulation. It's not exactly real, and that's totally fine. If you want to believe that theory, because that's the idea for making this multiple theory, because I think they're fun to discuss. But for me personally, I personally believe that there is gonna be two timeline. The original timeline where we see the main game, the main characters, and then you got the Zack's timeline, which is gonna be different, because here he is, like Zack is carrying Cloud, and yeah, clearly this world is created by, well, I guess indirectly by Sephiroth. I'm assuming. I have no idea what's going on yet, because that's the mystery. So, of course, the world will be saved, but will you? part of me thinking that this might be referring to maybe Aerith in a way, because you know what's gonna happen to our character, or maybe even Zack. You know, maybe it refers to this alternate timeline thing, maybe. But my mind immediately go to Aerith. You know, like the world's gonna be saved, but you know, will you? Are you gonna be savable? You know, like that's the question. So we see Junon, which is again really cool. I like, oh my god, the ocean is here. You know that there's gonna be the giant weapon that's gonna come through in part 3, I'm assuming, and it's gonna be amazing, man. Like like this, man, the design is really cool. I really love it so much, you know. So this is Rufus at the parade, I'm assuming, right? Because like, see, he just becomes the new president of Shinra, you know. And then we see the mini game for the soldier thing, you know, where you have to like time your movement quickly, you know, or like precisely. So you could get, I don't know, like a bonus or something, or maybe there is like a bomb exploding. I forgot what the consequences is in the original game, but the point is that you need to make sure that you have the right timing, you know, for the formation. So I think it's gonna be really cool. And Cloud has the Buster Sword in, you know, and I'm surprised that no one realizing that. But all right, we're gonna let it slide, you know. So we see other multiple worlds here, which I'm not exactly sure where this is, you know. We see this cave, which is really cool, you know. Again, I feel like when you watch the original game, like obviously the technology was different. There are like polygons. So when I saw this place, it was like, oh, this is cool, but it's like, I don't know what it is, you know. So maybe if you guys know what this place is, then well, tell me, you know, because I am clearly have no idea what's going on. Is this Cosmo Canyon, I'm assuming? Maybe I'm wrong, because it kind of remind me of Cosmo Canyon, because like this the area, you know, where it's like mountains, I think, right? Mountains and desert, you could say that. So I think this might be the Cosmo Canyon. This might be the Bugenhagen's or maybe this one is the Bugenhagen's like tower or something like that, you know. Again, maybe I could be wrong. This one, Tifa is fighting something, and there is a pirate ship in the background, which is really cool. Yeah, a lot of the gameplay stuff, I think it just looks fun, but I'm here to comment on the story, I guess, because again, I'm not gonna be able to play this game because it's releasing on PlayStation 5, you know, and I can't afford PlayStation 5, and my computer is still really old. So like, I'm just here to because I love this game, because I love Final Fantasy VII. I want to discuss it, you know. I want to talk about it, you know. So I hope you guys understanding at least, you know, because I know it's really stupid for me to making a trailer reaction, making a trailer breakdown, but I'm never gonna play the game, you know. Not because I didn't want to. I want to play this game so badly, but I just can't because PlayStation 5, you know. There you go. So hopefully you guys don't mind. I'm just doing this for the story stuff, you know. That's all I'm commenting. So we see a flashback for Sephiroth again on Nibelheim, you know. It's really interesting if they're gonna expand more on that. This is like an original character, I think. Oh no, never mind. It's Kate Sid. Sorry, that's the other scene. So it's nice to see Kate Sid again, you know, because he does appear in the first game. It's nice to listen to his voice. I think it's really soothing. He has this gigantic white fluffy cat that he was standing here, and it's nice. I think it's really cool to see. Yeah, there it is. Like actually see him in battle. And this is the car. I think also appeared in the original game. It's really cool. I think they update the design, I'm presuming, you know. And we also see the chocobo like climbing a mountain, which I'm pretty sure that again, in the original game, you have to breed like a specific chocobo so you can like climb up of the mountain, you know. But now like we have a different technology. Obviously, it's much more higher resolution, you know. And I like it that they make the chocobo actually climb the mountain. Like, holy hell, that is a strong boy. Like, this guy is carrying Cloud, and then he just keeps climbing the mountain, like, amazing. And this is a really cool shot. The next one, we see Cloud is flying with the chocobo. Really cool. I mean, it's a giant desert, so I'm not exactly sure where he is, you know, but that's really cool, you know, that you can actually fly with the chocobo. And then we see him on I'm assuming this is Costa del Sol, you know, and it kind of remind me of the Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis like beach festival event, you know, where Cloud becomes the security beach, you know. So maybe this is gonna be the mission in Rebirth, you know, where Cloud and the gang has to like basically be like a security for the beach festival, you know. Because I mean, you can see people like wearing this kind of dress that, yeah, there's gonna be a festival going on, and then maybe they need Cloud's help, you know, and presumably Tifa as well, to to basically become like a security guard and lifeguard, you know. And are we gonna see lifeguard Tifa? You know, like are we gonna see the actual design for lifeguard Tifa from Ever Crisis? You know, I think that would be awesome, but I don't think that they're gonna be able to do that because I mean, they're gonna censor Tifa at some point, you know, for the rebirth. So yeah, we're probably not gonna see that. But I'm hoping if she does appear as the lifeguard design, I'm hoping it stays the same at the Ever Crisis. That would be really cool, but I highly doubt it. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be censored in some way. But that's really cool, you know. I'm assuming they're in Coastal del Sol anyway. So yeah, this is an original scene. I think this is the original character. I don't know who this was, but apparently he's been taking care of these people, you know, who are obviously suffering from cellular degradation. So for those of you who don't know, cellular degradation means that the soldier are aging really fast, you know, and because that's the effect of becoming a soldier. But I think Cloud and Zack was actually immune to the cellular degradation, you know. I'm not exactly remember if they explain why they were immune, you know, but I guess they're gonna explore that even further here for Rebirth, which is gonna be awesome. So we got Sephiroth talking to Cloud, you know, like, trust me, you know, like, you need to believe me, do not be deceived, you know. So yeah, this is classic Sephiroth, you know, because Sephiroth obviously in the main game is always manipulative, you know, towards everyone, you know, and obviously towards Cloud and Tifa. So I think at this point he's gonna try to like separate Cloud and Tifa, so like Cloud could deliver the black materia to Sephiroth, you know. That's gonna happen either way. And I like it they explain that, you know, so like, you know the truth. Well, obviously this is also a lie because obviously Cloud doesn't know the truth, you know. And ironically, like, the only person who knows the truth is actually Cloud himself, you know. And I guess to some extent Tifa, but even then Tifa doesn't know the whole truth about Nibelheim because obviously she doesn't know that Cloud was in Nibelheim. So yeah, that's kind of ironic when he said that to Cloud, you know. We see the Midgar Zolom, you know. This is gonna be like the anime where you actually, you know, like if you actually want to cross the land, that you basically need to evade this giant snake, you know, because you can't exactly fight this snake in the beginning, and I'm pretty sure that something is gonna happen in the snake, you know, and it's gonna be really cool to see that scene in the game itself in Rebirth. Then more fighting stuff, which is really cool. We see Cloud and Sephiroth here, you know, well, quote unquote Cloud, you know, in the Nibelheim flashback, I'm assuming. That's really cool pose for both of them, you know. And yeah, you're gonna be playing as Sephiroth, you know, and I guess you play as Cloud at this point, but Sephiroth is gonna be at least playable, you know. I don't know what this is, guys. You know, can someone explain what is this? You know, I'm assuming this is like another summon, you know, because this is like looks like a combat simulator, you know. So maybe Chatley is going to come back to like, hey, you know, I have this BR mission, Cloud. There's gonna be another summon that you need to defeat, you know. So I'm assuming this is another summon that I'm not exactly sure about. So you guys can tell me what this is, you know. And then we see another summon, you know, with some. I think this is Odin, right? If I'm not mistaken, this is Odin. Again, but please correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Because I'm not exactly familiar yet with the summon, you know. So we see Golden Saucer, which is awesome, you know, like how big this place is. You know, this is gonna be like it's like wall market from the first game, but it's gonna be like 10 times bigger, you know, and it's gonna be exciting. The Chocobo Square, right? It's gonna be amazing. And also, I really like this shot, you know. I mean, call this back here, but I love we see Aerith, Tifa, and Yuffie on screen together, you know, because obviously these three are on screen together in the original game. But then again, in the original game, the technology was limited, you know. There are polygons, and for the most part, you only see Cloud, you know, running away from or like running around the area, you know, and you don't exactly see the other character. And even if you see the other character, they just like standing there, and then they probably have like a dialogue or something. But now, since they got a chance to remake it, it's really cool to see the three ladies here just being best friends, you know. And you feel like, again, being the youngest one was like, oh my god, look, that was really cool, you know. So that's Aerith, you know, and we see Andrea Rodea, I think, right? That's his name from the first game, from the Honeybee Inn is coming back. That's really cool because does that mean that we're gonna see Cloud dancing again? Like, I really hope we do, because I love that scene in the first game, you know, where Cloud is just like dancing, you know, on the Honeybee Inn, you know. So I'm really hoping that there's gonna be another mission where, you know, not just Aerith, because in the first game only Aerith that, you know, is the one that watched Cloud, you know. But imagine if everybody, you know, from Barrett, you know, and then you got, you know, not just Aerith but also Tifa and Yuffie, and then like the rest of the gang. actually watch Cloud dancing with Andrea Rodea in the Golden Saucer. Like, that would be really, really fun to watch. I'm really hoping that's happening, because like, why would you bring him back anyway if you didn't make it happen, So this is interesting. We see Yuffie here. Yep, this is Yuffie, and oh, I didn't notice this. Tifa and Aerith is also in the scene because yeah, this is they're watching the show. I'm presuming, whatever that show is, and Yuffie is in a kimono suit, which is okay. Like, I mean, it makes sense. It's Yuffie, right? When she's the youngest one, so when she arrived in this place, obviously she's gonna change to like a clothes, like a different clothes to celebrate some. I'm assuming some festival maybe on Golden Saucer, but I'm presumably they're probably watching the Andrea show, and I'm hoping that Cloud was gonna be in that stage and dancing again, and then we got that same minigame with the QT and stuff like that, and then it's gonna be like a surprise for the three ladies. Like, that's gonna be amazing. I'm hoping that happens, and not just like specifically for like a date, because that it's gonna be like a Golden Saucer date, and I'm really hoping that just didn't happens on a date. I'm hoping like if Cloud does dance, I want everybody to watch it. I want everybody to be there. But either way, we got the Chocobo race. This is looking so amazing. It's really colorful. We see this game, which is interesting. I don't know what this game is in the original Final Fantasy VII, but it's really cool. They actually give, going back to the polygons era, you could say that the polygon design. We see the bike mini games, which I'm presuming in the original game. So we see the alternate timeline again. We see Zack and Cloud in this timeline. So okay, this has happened before the ending for Rebirth. I mean, Zack is looking dirty here, and then sorry, the ending of the intermission. Sorry. So in the ending of the intermission, you see Zack is visiting Aerith, in the church, and obviously he was clean at that moment. So I'm assuming that, so like, this is obviously before that scene in intermission. So this is what happens to Cloud. She basically gives Cloud to Kyria, I think that's her name, and I think this is Sector 5, right? So everyone is like looking at the news. I'm assuming, when Zack comes back, they probably, everyone is probably destroyed, right? So yeah, we see Rufus, we see this guy. I'm not exactly sure who this guy actually is, some people said this might be the character from the first soldier, maybe, that's coming back. That would be really cool. But then again, we have no idea what this first soldier's story is. So this is interesting. We see Tifa inside of a live stream, I'm assuming. Like, I feel like Nanaki or like Red 13 voice here is like explaining to Tifa that there is this weapon. I'm not exactly sure like who this weapon is, but there is like 5 of them in the original game. So that's really cool. Like, they're basically teasing us the weapons, and I think this scene is also like another illusion or like another setup for in part 3, because that Tifa is going inside Cloud's mind, and then this is gonna be the scene, like they're gonna be inside the live stream, and then obviously in this scene, it looks like she was inside the live stream, but maybe it's not, because like it's Red 13 explaining the weapon, or maybe Bugenhagen, but I'm pretty sure that's Red 13's voice. So that's really cool. They kind of like teasing the future events, but now like they're giving us something more than that. It's just really cool. They're teasing the weapons. It's gonna be really awesome to see them in action. So we see Vincent, right? Yep, it's Vincent. It's amazing. Again, like they don't exactly show his face yet, but yeah, this is gonna be really cool. So this is Cloud, I'm assuming, and Kate sit here. So they open the crate, right? And then Vincent just came out like, "Who dare disturb my slumber?" I gotta say, for the little voice they give Vincent and Kate sit so far, I think the voice fit, but then again, we have to wait and see for the full game whether it's gonna work or not. But yeah, it's cool we see Vincent here. So obviously he's in the game. We didn't see the gameplay for Vincent yet, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see gameplay for Vincent and presumably a reveal for Sid Highwind in Tokyo Game Show, which is interesting that they didn't reveal Sid, which I was like, oh, okay. Like, I thought that Sid is gonna be the one that's going to be revealed, and then Vincent is gonna be the last one is going to be revealed. But no, like, apparently Kate Sid is here, Vincent is here. We just lost Sid, which I guess we have to wait and see about that. So yeah, that's the tornado again, the singularity, right? Sephiroth saying that one world's march, so again, I feel like I'm believed that there's gonna be a 2 different world here, the one that we saw the original gang, and then the one that we're going to see the the Zack's timeline here. So they give us a flashback for the first game. I'm assuming maybe a recap or something, but yeah, or maybe this is something new. Maybe this is gonna be like the ending of this game. Who knows? I don't think so though. But yeah, this is like a really cool trailer. I just really loving this moment right here, where we actually experience the hype for Final Fantasy VII again. Even though again it sucks that I can't play the game, like I really want to, but it's just too expensive for me, so I'm sorry for that. So I'm gonna be here to like just commenting on the story and then maybe what's gonna happen in the game, and so far I'm really loving this so much, like it seems that they're giving us both, they're giving us like the original Final Fantasy VII, but also there is gonna be a new story, and again, I think Tetsuya Nomura said on Twitter that, or like an interview saying that this is just an announcement trailer, obviously, and the next trailer I'm presuming is gonna be on Tokyo Game Show, is gonna be for people who specifically been following the story for Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I think it's gonna be really cool in my opinion to just to see how like the next trailer is going to play out, because I'm assuming that we're gonna see Sid Highwind there, which is interesting, because I thought that they're gonna reveal Sid on the trailer, but apparently no, we get Kate Sid, which makes sense, and then we got Vincent, for a tiny bit, which is like, whoa, okay, you are revealing Vincent first then Sid. I guess because Sid is part of the main characters in the OG game maybe, and that's why they like saving him for last, and then maybe we get like a teaser for like the Highwind, like the Sid's ship, you could say that maybe. But yeah, so far I'm really loving the trailer, guys. I guess you guys can let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this trailer right here? What is your theory? Do you guys actually a timeline believer theory, or maybe you guys just believe that it's just like Sephiroth or Genova messing around with Cloud? Because I feel like either way for me, it kind of makes sense. But in the end of the day, I just want Final Fantasy Rebirth to really delivers on the game, and I feel like and the story and the characters as well. So I feel like they're really gonna do that, and I feel like they're really gonna nail that. So I have that confidence there. But yeah, still, let me know in the comment section below, guys. If I missed something, let me know. And if you guys want to watch the original video, then again, the link will be in the description below as always. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure you guys, slash that subscribe and like button, guys. And I guess stay tuned for more videos in the future. That I'm gonna be there for the Tokyo Game Show Final Fantasy VII trailer, so it's gonna be there next week, I'm assuming. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting, so stay tuned for that. And again, I really hope you guys enjoy this reaction and breakdown. And I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye!